Do you ever feel like summer? It's hot as fuck outside.
It's hot as fuck. It's not in a not cute way.
In a not cute way, Phoebe. I don't want to do a damn thing. I don't want to eat. I don't want to sit.
Hi, I'm the meat suit currently operated by Phoebe Taylor. Phoebe.
And I'm Jacques.
And welcome to Do You Ever Feel Like?
Where we ask the questions that everyone's thinking and no one's answering. Hi. How you doing? What's going on?
Fine. I'm fine. I don't know.
You're fine.
Life.
You're fine.
Life, I don't know.
I feel like we have to we have to talk about the second part of Bridgerton because we talked about the first part of Bridgerton. I will
give you
even if it's
5
2 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes, 60 seconds, whatever it is. I feel like we have to finish the we got to put the nail in the coffin. You know what I mean? We can't
that's smart. I think that's smart. I don't know. Do you have anything to say?
I have.
What is there to truly say? What could one possibly say?
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand where we go from here. Like,
no,
that's
I don't know.
How I felt.
You know what?
Like,
all I can think that entire time was that fucking Nathan Fielder moment where it's like, here you are.
Yes.
I hope you're hungry.
Yes.
For nothing. Like, they just gave us absolutely fucking nothing. Like, that second, that was like a man that promised you the world and didn't call you back. Like, it was, Nicola Coughlan is a fucking star. She's a star. She's star material.
Goddess.
She is so good at what she does. This man from the back lot that they tapped on the shoulder and invited to come to set years ago is I don't know what, something. Have you seen that he's like pulled his like wife out on the PR trail with him now?
His girlfriend, yes.
Yeah.
The Greek dancer.
It's so funny. Mm-hmm. I just think it's so funny. It's like we had to have the
we had to kind of get through.
All. And then,
exactly.
And then he's like,
yeah.
God bless her. God bless her for dealing with that.
I know. It's so funny to me because in the beginning of the season, I feel like I was brought in to the story of Colin in the sense of like, ew. I was like, this man is disgusting. In the beginning, I was like the ick factor, whatever. Yeah. And now I am a woman in love
with Colin.
I am a woman in love with Luke Newton. Now I'm a woman in love. God. Now I'm like, this man is fine. Why? I think he's super hot.
Sure, it's like McDonald's. Like, it's like designed for you to enjoy.
Of course. Yeah.
But it's not really, there's no substance there.
I don't know.
Enjoy. Yeah. It's funny you say that because my takeaway from this season of Bridgerton is straight people are severely unwell.
Oh.
That's my big takeaway.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Severely unwell.
Oh, 1,000%.
And I feel like my internet thought I was straight for a period of time while I was like watching it. And I kept on getting like other straight content. Like my algorithm thinks I'm like a woman about to get married now.
Yeah.
And it's nightmarish.
Yeah.
It's nightmarish.
Yeah.
So those are my thoughts about Bridgerton.
Yeah. Oh, most of the
You're vindicated though. You Francesca's gay. So
I was like, yeah. I just don't understand like quite literally where we go. Like, I'm literally like, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna go to Benedict? We're not gonna go to Benedict. There's no way. Are we gonna like do this weird like Eloise and Francesca are lesbians in Scotland? Like, what are we gonna do? Where are we going?
Oh my god, that's so us. Actually, that's so us. Like, we gotta get off the continent. Like, we gotta go.
Bye. Like that. Like, I would watch that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, I'm like, where are we going? If next season was just Violet and Lord what's his face down.
Yeah, we didn't even get that.
We didn't even get that. You know,
I just don't know. This fucking show, these fucking assholes, they take my money and they just laugh all the way to the bank.
Have you seen Dairy Girls?
Yeah, I loved Dairy Girls.
Yeah. I did not watch it before. I've seen Bridgerton, and now I'm like,
oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
I love it.
Now
I love it. So
now
funny.
I'm gonna watch, like, for real watch it.
Yeah, no, it's great.
That woman is like,
oh, she's a very talented actress. And you know what I think's really great too? She's got one of those stories too where she was like, I was about to quit. Like I was about to like hang up my hat and like I got the call kind of thing. And that's always how it goes. I think about that.
it's a good keep going story.
Yeah, what is his name? Donald Glover, GQ interview a couple months ago where he was just like, it's not about being good, it's about like holding out. Like, because people leave. Other people can't handle it.
Yeah.
And you just gotta stick with it.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
I think about that every morning when I wake up.
Yeah,
I want to quit.
Exactly.
Just want to quit. Like,
exactly.
Please, can I be a banker? Please.
Exactly. I've been having a lot of conversations about that lately. I did think the whole, like, does she choose a man or choose her passion thing in Bridgerton was like, I was like, what is, like, this is, like, so reductive. Like, I was very confused by the Lady Whistledown component. Yeah. Because I'm like, this girl is a boss bitch. She's out at night. She's getting her money. She's doing her life. But then she, like, doesn't know what a penis is? Like, I don't understand.
Don't even get me started about that. That really fucking ticked me off. Because I was like, the
what?
idea that these women would be so, like, virginal, like, dum-dum.
Yeah.
Is ridiculous.
It doesn't make any sense.
Insane to me. That is so, I just think like we do this with history in general, right? Where we just kind of like project modern onto, which is just like any kind of interpretation of anything ever, right?
Yeah, entertainment, like whatever, right?
But that reduction of like women in history to like ding-dongs, like had no idea what was going where when, like is so... It's like does a disservice to our ancestors. Like, stop.
Yes. It's so ridiculous. It's like, what were you doing all day? You were reading love novels and you were looking at naked ass drawings and like going to a museum. Like, you have no idea. Like, it's just like, what? And that's just the average gal.
The 3rd, 4th, 5th grade knew what was going on. Women in the 16th century knew what was up. Okay, so knock it off.
Like, knock it the fuck off. Especially knock it the fuck off with fucking Lady Whistledown out here having a fortune from being a successful businesswoman. Yeah. But she has no idea. Like, it's just like, and also the incongruency of the fact that somehow she kind of understood and consented to what was happening in the carriage. But then, like, the next day, she didn't know what sex was. I was like, this is so confusing.
I know.
Oh, my God. It's so
ridiculous.
Weird. Anyways.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Bridgerton.
So summer is here. Do you ever feel like summer? It's hot as fuck outside.
It's hot as fuck. It's not... in a not cute way.
In a not cute way, Phoebe. I don't want to do a damn thing. I don't want to eat. I don't want to sit.
Oh my God, no. I haven't been able to eat like
I can't
all
eat
week
anything.
And it's like makes me feel sick, the concept of food. I've just been like forcing smoothies into me, which also I just think I'm too, like, even when I'm like eating a smoothie, I'm like, why is this the in between? Why is like it? Because it really is weird. You're like chewing and there's like bits and you're like, what the fuck? Like, why is this better?
Why is this a thing?
Yeah. Like I have like, I don't know. I feel very lucky. I like a lot of food. Like, I'm not a picky eater at all, but like when it gets hot like this, all my like sensory shit just like gets so intense and I can't, like, everything is disgusting to me. Yeah. The concept of food. So I've just been like, smoothie and don't think about it. I think that's key. Don't think. Because if you think about it for too long, then you end up in...
No. That's like the rule. That should be our rule, like, period. Like, don't think about anything.
Don't think. Don't think. No thoughts. Empty brain.
No.
Be a little 16th century woman. No thoughts, apparently.
No thoughts, apparently.
God. Ugh.
I think that like the summer, it's like the heat. I do think I I was not a summer gal. I've never been a summer gal. I don't know about you. I don't know if you've been like a summer person. I don't know, like your life.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm a spring person. I love flowers. I love fall. I've never really been like a summer person until quite recently. I've like been like okay about like a beach or like a hot day or whatever. And now like this summer, because I mean, we're recording this technically 2 days after summer technically has come.
Oh yes, that's true. We just had the solstice.
The solstice and like the first day of summer. And I feel like these people out here have been acting like summer's been here for a month, which I'm like, no. It has been spring. Like, we're not, why are we trying to like jump into a pool?
Let me have my spring.
In May. Like, I don't like that. No.
Because it's been fucking hot.
But it's so hot. And then it's like, how do we continue on? How do we continue on, Phoebe, when it is this hot?
I don't know. And we live like north.
I don't know.
We live north.
I live in Pennsylvania. Like, exactly. Like, I'm like, how is this, like, how... This is not sustainable, and it's scary.
No, don't think about it. I mean, once again, don't think about it. Don't think. I always think it's so funny when, like, you know, boomers are like in February, they're like, gorgeous day outside, and I'm like, you're not gonna be here, so shut up. Like, I'm so glad you get to enjoy this.
Yeah, I just
Crazy.
like I don't know. I don't know how to enjoy summer with this like looming despair of climate change. Like, I just don't, it's not cute. I don't know if I want to like frolic around. I don't know. Like,
yeah, I think,
you know?
like something I have really been trying to do with just like everything in my life is like, I think like, it sounds so basic, but I think like we spend so much mental energy like gaslighting ourselves all the time, like for everything that we do. You're like, oh, this is fine, like, yeah, I'm cool with this like fucked up way you're treating me, or like, yeah, like I'll want to do this thing, or I don't know, like, yeah, cool, like this sex is fine, or this food's good, or like whatever. I think we just spend so much time just trying to like just abandoning ourselves. That's what it really is. Just abandoning ourselves for the sake of other people. And I think, or just for, you know, quote unquote, like, you know, the concept of like mental peace or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I have found like the more in my life, the more I actually spend time with like the hard thing, or not even just hard thing, like uncomfortable thought, instead of just being like, oh, this really stresses me out, not gonna think about it anymore, not gonna do anything about it. Like, the more I actually like investigate that, I don't know, like the more capable I feel.
How am I going to do this? This is 4 months. This is the next 3 or 4 months of the year, which is like wild to think about. I'm like, how am I going to have the next 3 or 4 months of my life? How am I going to make the best of the situation, you know? And so I've got some summer activities planned, which is what we do, right? We say, what is like...
Are you fucking eating popcorn right now on this podcast?
No, I'm not eating it. I'm just holding it.
Okay. I was like...
I'm not eating it.
What I'm just crazy... Okay, I have to interrupt you for that. That's so... Why are you holding it?
I don't know, because I had the thought at the beginning of this to have a popcorn. And then I said, no, I can't. I'm on a podcast. And so I just kept it in my hand. So I've just been talking with it in my hand.
Great. Okay. Great. I love it.
Yeah.
Fidget.
Okay.
Popcorn.
Anyways, so I've been thinking like, okay, how am I going to survive this summer? Which is what we do. Like, we make plans. We make vacations. We go and we do things. We have activities. I think I want to have like an indoor summer. I don't want to go outside.
You don't want to go outside. Well, it's just too hot.
It's so hot.
It's too hot. Like, it's not okay outside.
No, it's like
people are losing their minds. I think people
dying.
People die. I think it's like people die from like the heat more than any other natural disaster, like by like a very large margin.
Yes.
I was talking with a friend about that the other day. Horrifying.
It's going to be like the second hottest summer on record or something insane. And it's going to be like, we're going to use like 66% more energy this summer than any other summer because we're going to try to all stay cool. It's like great. It's like, what? No. I'm just wondering how you're feeling about summer, and if you have some summer plans. What are you going to do? What are you going to watch? What are you going to be? Who are you going to be this summer?
I have no plans. Like, I have no plans. I usually am a summer plan person.
I have a trip.
I usually have at least a trip of some kind. Usually I go up north or something, like we'll go to a cottage or whatever, but we have nothing. Like I have nothing in my books. And also as a Sagittarius, I feel very quite sick about it. I don't like that. I need to have a trip. I need to have an exit plan at all times.
Yes.
I can't be here. But what I have been doing, and also like the beaches by us are like really fucking disgusting. Like I just can't anymore. Like, yeah.
What do you mean disgusting?
Gaslighting
like
yourself.
People, like trash.
So there's like the closest beach to me. So where I live, you know, Toronto, like Southern Ontario has a beautiful lake all around it. You cannot swim in that water.
Oh no.
It's like will get, it's like not safe, which I always think is really funny. But like one of there's a beach fairly close to me. They're like, oh, the water's fine. Just don't put your head under. But I'm like, what about vaginas? What about buttholes? Like, that's fine? Is that fine?
Literally, what about your fucking
wounds?
skin?
Like,
yeah, exactly. Like, what about your, like, literal actual skin? The organ on your body? Like,
just don't, like, drink it a ton or anything like that. I'm like, what the fuck? So, anyway, like, a lot of the water
we're
is
all
not
acting like
okay
summer
around
is a
here.
fine thing to do. We're just all like, summer's fine. Like,
it's fucked. So it's like ridiculous. Like I'm surrounded by all this beautiful waterfront. You can't go into any of it because it's polluted to hell. So there's like a beach that's like relatively close by. Like I can jump in my car for like maybe 10, 15 minutes or something like that, be at a different beach. Yeah. But it's what I imagine going to the Jersey Shore is like. That one. Like people pull their boats in really close. It's really loud. Like the water's, it's like not a pleasant beach experience.
There are some beautiful beaches on the Jersey Shore, but I hear you.
Yeah. I mean, Jersey Shore from, like, the MTV.
I get it.
All.
Yes.
That's what music.
Yes.
Muscles.
Tanning.
Obnoxious people.
What you're really trying to say is you don't love the people of summer. The people of summer that, like
it's the people
summer.
of summer I do not love. Oh, my God. That's 100%. I do not love the people of summer.
Yes.
The people of summer are loud.
Yes.
Far too loud.
They're way too loud. They like fireworks.
The fashion is not cute.
The fashion is awful.
It's a sensory nightmare. It's hot. It's loud. It's bright. Stop it. Stop it.
There's always like, it's like when you go to the beach and the person's playing like a fucking radio, like a fucking.
That's
like
exactly
like
people
music.
Pull their boats in.
Like
people pull their boats in into the water so close, and like their loud music's on. So it's like gross. And then if you go to like some of the provincial parks, these are all like relatively close. If you go north, if you drive like an hour or two north of Toronto, it's fucking gorgeous. It's nice. You have to get on a highway to do that. That one. Yeah, that's not my business.
No, you have to get into a car.
Yeah, you have to get into a car, all this stuff, it's ridiculous. But what I have really liked, and this is not an ad at all, and maybe I won't even say the name of the company because I hate these fucking tech companies, is there's like an Airbnb for pools, basically.
Yes!
And so we've been doing that, and that has been really nice because I do love a pool. I love quiet, I love peace. I love
some chlorine.
Yeah. I love chemicals.
We love
someone does piss shit or blood there. It's sanitized.
Yeah, exactly.
I love a pool. So yeah, we've been doing that, and that's really nice.
That is lovely. Yeah, I think I've been thinking about like city pool vibes in Philly, but also like maybe finding a pool to belong to, like for the summer.
Yes, I want to do that. I was looking at our yacht club membership for a minute. Yes. So also, okay, I want to back up again. As a non-drinker, what am I supposed to do with this? You have like your club minimums.
Oh, that's another thing. As when we talk about beach people, we're going to talk about the summer people. The summer people are drunk, drinking, loud, and naked, and I don't like them. Yeah.
I'm happy to be naked. I would literally love to be naked, but
I would love to be naked. I don't want to see other people naked. Get out of here. Go away. Get out of here. That's how I feel about that.
Wait, that's really funny. Wait. Why don't you want to see people naked?
Oh.
I love seeing everyone naked. Yeah, sure. Hot, flopping, sweating.
No.
Why?
No. It's not my business. I don't care. You go do you in your private pool, but like I don't want to see you naked and go away. Here's the thing.
But you're not even seeing people naked. That's the beauty of like There's a lot of nude
You're
beaches
right.
in Toronto. One of the nicest beaches in Toronto is a nude beach, too.
But, okay, see, this is what I'm saying. I don't love anything here. Like, you want to go to a nude beach? I'd love to see you naked. Fine, on a nude beach. That is the environment. That is the vision. That is the, like, that's the rule of that space. This situation where it's like, we're going halfway. We're either you know what I mean? No.
Because you know what I love, too, about a nudist? It's never, it's not the hots that are getting nude. It's
No.
Like, you know, some 50-something, 60-something, you know, Barb and John, who've been together for 30-plus years.
Hot.
Love. Yeah, I love that. I
would love Barb and John to go in, go into the space, right? Like, that is the space. This, anywhere else, I'm like, no. I don't need to see this. And
How
I
do we
think
feel
it's
about
also,
bathing suits?
I love bathing suits.
You like
I
a
love
bathing suit?
Okay, you know what it actually is? It's not about naked bodies. That's not what this is about. That's not what this is about. This is about men. This is about men on beaches being obnoxious and being like the other, do you know what I'm saying? What I really don't need is that's what it is. It's like drunk men with their shirts off playing water games on a beach with a radio playing top 40.
No one likes men. No one likes men.
That I'm like, get out. No, I don't like that at all. And it's like the macho thing that happens on a beach. It's like, I don't like that. And I mean, I'm sure that happens everywhere else. But I literally, when I say, besides my husband, that I have one male straight friend in my life. One.
I don't.
You have none.
Name
You have zero.
No.
You have zero.
No.
You don't have any. It's just like I'm not around that energy a lot.
Talking to a man?
No. I'm
talking
just not,
to a man? I've designed my life so wonderfully.
Yeah.
That I don't ever talk to men. So,
I think that's it. I'm just not around it. And then I go to the beach and I want to have a lovely time. And it's this, aggression. And I'm like, ugh.
So I think really what summer is straight behavior.
Yes.
And we don't want any of it. We don't want any of it.
It's supposed to be this, sexy time. But, sexy time is only, straight time if there's, water involved. And I'm like, I don't like that.
No. Why is the summer just bring out the weirdest straight behavior? And then yes, to your point, pride is now.
Pride is happening now. I
guess you know what it maybe is I was literally just having this conversation with a friend the other day because I was like, summer, it's so funny to me that so I've been watching Perfect Match. Have you seen any of that show? Do you even know what that is if I say those words?
I can figure it out. But I don't know what it is. Subtext.
It's
a reality TV show about dating.
Nightmare fuel, where they're hot in a tropical location, right? And I think it's so funny that all of these
is it all straight people?
Sexy. Yes, of fucking course it's all straight people. It's hell. It's hell. And you know what? Actually, the conceit is so ridiculous. You have to stay in the game, you have to be coupled up with somebody. So you're constantly matching with new people all of the time. Yeah. So it's the conceit is straightness. And it is really funny because there was a bi woman on this season and she's just I fucking can't. I gotta go.
I gotta get the fuck out of here.
I gotta get the fuck out of here. But it's so funny to me that the idea of sexiness, being hot is always in hot weather because the least sexy, I feel the least sexy in this hot weather.
Yes.
I love, to me, the most romantic season is fall, you know?
Of course.
Coziness. But I'm hot and sweaty. I'm do not fucking touch me. Get the fuck away from me.
Touch me. Don't touch me. Don't anyone touch me. Don't anyone look at me. Don't anyone. It's disgusting out here. I don't understand that. I will never. Yeah, I will never. I also think that summer is it's a vulnerable time. Right?
It really
is.
It's
a vulnerable
you got
time.
Parts of you out here that haven't seen the light since last summer.
Yes.
10 months ago was the last time.
Yes. Parts of you are out here and, like, the world is telling you, like, joy. Like, feel joy with your most vulnerability, which is the most vulnerable emotion to feel. Like, feel joy in these, like, very high stakes,
with your bikini wax. That's really funny. That's really funny.
Exactly.
Okay, I have like a little creative confession to make. I thought for being a creative business person, I could not have a system because I am a, hater. I could not have organization. So I am really kind of famous in my friend group, in my life, in my partnership with Jacqueline for being the person that buys all of the ingredients for the cake, puts them out on the counter. Maybe I'll like make up some cake batter too. I might even get that far. And then I fully get distracted by something else that's pretty and shiny, like a cute new idea, and forget about it. And I felt for a really long time that because I am, squiggly brained, because I'm neurodivergent, because I'm autistic, because, executive dysfunction, and like also, I'm a Sagittarius and like I don't drink enough water, whatever the thing is, whatever the thing that we want to tell ourselves, it's like why we can't do something. I thought that systems were not for me. I thought for being a creative business person, I could not have a system because I am a, hater. I could not have organization. And what I've really learned about my creative process is that actually that's like not a bad thing. That like pulling all of the ingredients out on the counter isn't a bad thing. It means I'm impulsive. It means I'm spontaneous. It means I get really excited about something. It means that I'm passionate. It means that I'm really good at starting. I'm really good at starting. It doesn't mean that I'm like lazy, crazy, stupid, dumb, or like my ideas are bad, or like I'm not enough, whatever the thing is. It just means that I need a little bit more support to keep going. I need a little bit more support to like pay attention to what I'm doing. When we get clear about our creative process, what we're actually understanding is a system. The thing that makes me feel like I'm not good enough isn't me. It's other people. It's capitalism. It's systems. I've been taught my entire life a bunch of shoulds. I've been told by, Instagram ads that there is a specific way to do something right. And because I'm not doing that, that's why, my cakes are never baked. Why I'm like, an incomplete finisher, so to speak. But when I give myself the space and freedom and time to follow an idea the way that I want to, all of a sudden I can publish Substacks. All of a sudden I can submit essays. All of a sudden I can run a business. All of a sudden I can write a sales page. All of a sudden I can record the pod. All of a sudden I can make a reel, right? Like I can make things that actually follow my idea. When we get clear and when we start to trust our creative practice and become a well-resourced artist, that is where, we can shine, we can thrive, we can live. As two neurodivergent business owners, we knew that the status quo didn't work for us. So we created something that did, and we want to share that with you as well. So you come join us for class outside, 3 months, to bring your like little spark of idea, your, all of your cake ingredients pulled out on the counter, or maybe you need some help going and figure out what ingredients to go and get into like a real life thing, a real fully realized baked cake. And then we have our September retreat dates that are open now as well. I would love for you to join us. We're bringing 10 magical, wonderful, weird, creatives with us, haters, if you will, for 3 nights, 4 days in the Catskills. It's going to be a wonderful time. I'm really excited to do nothing with you and to make and to create and have an understanding of our own creative processes and, make the world a rock and roll place. If you want to learn more, there's more information down below, or, you slide into our DMs on Instagram, wherever the heck you want to connect, because we're really excited for you to join us. Okay. Bye. It is a weird time, I will say. So we went to a pool party the other night.
Okay. Oh.
And
at night?
I had to go get organized for that. I had to go and prepare my body in various ways.
Yeah. I saw your story. You were like, I was feeling fucked and now I'm not. I just had to
Well, so I go for okay, here's the other thing too. I've been getting, where do I even start with this? Where did I start?
Summer.
So I had to go and get prepared for my my crotch to be in public.
Right.
And you know me, and I like a tiny, tiny little bikini. I like looking like a little string ham moment.
You love it. You love it. Yeah.
Like, and I don't really know why, because they're not made for me. I'm not the one that these bikinis were made for. I'm not sure why they come in an XL, but I'm wearing them. Yeah. So I'm out here with just very minimal clothing on. So I go and get a wax the other day, and these people that are waxers, they're made of some other different material. They are put them in charge of the military. If we're gonna have
quite literally
machines, have the women waxing buttholes for over a decade be in charge, because they have a system. They know exactly what they're doing. They're fast. They're in and out. A woman said to me the other day, I was getting my wax, and like, you know, I've been getting wax a couple times a year for like, I don't know, maybe like the last 10 plus years or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
How, you know, how old, I don't even know how old I am. How old am I?
You're 29.
I've had many waxes. I've had many waxes in my life.
Can you imagine if I got that wrong? If I was like, you're 27.
I don't know. I would have been like, okay.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're not the friend for that.
I don't feel like a person. That's how this heat makes me feel. And so I'm getting a wax, and like, I went in like ready to chat with this woman, and she was not having any of my chat, because this was her stand-up routine. This was a one-woman show that I walked in on, and she was making me laugh so much, and I don't even think it was on purpose. When she started, she was like, I'm going in. And I like lost my, like that crazy thing to say. Crazy. Sorry, I said that right as you took a sip. Are you okay? Swallow. It's okay.
We have to have this person on the podcast is my first thought.
She was like military level. She was like, she whipped the towel. It's a ridiculous scene. Right? You're pantless. You're like Pooh Bear situation, right? Because you got your top on, legs are out. And then you've got this like little towel that it's there for what fucking reason?
Who the fuck knows why?
I don't know. Some sort of performance of something.
Of safety.
She comes in.
Or she
whips this little towel off, and she goes, and she's like shuffling my legs around. Usually you're getting instructions. She's not instructing me. She's like putting legs where they need to be. The intern is on for some sort of pretense of like entertainment of some kind. It's ridiculous. The scene. And then she says to me, she's like, she grabs some wax and a spatula, pulls my legs apart, and she goes, I'm going in, swipes wax up the left side of my crotch, and then is just sitting there telling me her life story over the next 10 minutes while like she's ripping and tearing. And I was like, God bless. One of the best waxes I've ever had, too. She was very good.
Oh, yeah.
But then as I'm leaving, she goes, do you want me to do anything else? And I was like, oh, like, no, it looks great. Like, thank you. And she goes, well, you don't have, like, your legs and armpits done. And I was like, correct. So I would like to update you on my body hair situation as it stands right now. Because you know me and my weirdness. I sit before you. Bare crotch.
Are you hairless?
Oh, yeah.
What?
I always go hairless.
No. Top down?
Oh, no, not top down.
Oh.
Not top down.
Okay.
The situation I am sporting right now is like a wearable chaps kind of moment.
Okay.
Full hairy leg. Full hairy leg. Full hairy armpit. No pubes.
Oh, that's what you do, though.
But it's so fucking weird.
But like that's not new for you.
That's weird.
What you do.
It's so fucking weird, and it never stops being weird to me.
Yeah.
So that's summer, you know, like just like this wearable chaps.
Summer is thighs rubbing together, sweat in your eyes, skin burnt, children screaming,
and then like.
Drunk straight guys.
Hairless for some reason. Hairless.
Yeah. And then hairless.
I don't
Yeah.
know why. Like, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like this, like, weird, like,
I think it's interesting
I'm like
because, yeah, go ahead.
trying to be okay. I'm like, I don't even know what. I don't even know what. I'm like, I'm fine. I like being a hairy woman, like the feminist part of me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like just trying to convince myself I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know?
I mean, I think, yeah, it's interesting because, like, I love, okay, so there's different kinds of summer.
Mm-hmm.
This conversation's ridiculous. There are different kinds of summer. There's, like, beach summer. There's, like, beach pool, you know?
Yeah.
And there's also different types of beach pool.
Yeah.
Like, I am all for, like, an East Coast rocky beach, grandma cottage core. I love, like,
Coastal grandmother.
Yeah, coastal grandma moment, right? Mm-hmm. Love it. I also love a summer cabin camp vibe, you know?
Yeah.
I love, like, a running through the forest vibe, you know?
Yeah.
I even love a tropical beach. But, you know, I don't love basically anything else outside of that.
City summer is like really quite gross.
City summer's disgusting.
The smells.
Oh, Philadelphia is gross right now. Mm-hmm. So we're going to have one of those summers this summer. We're going to have a forest cabin moment summer.
Oh, yes, we are.
It's kind of a mix. It's kind of like a coastal it's like a cottage forest summer camp.
Yeah.
We're like putting these things together, and I'm excited for it. Mm-hmm. And it's also not going to be too hot. It's going to be
it's going to be perfect.
Summer.
It's literally going to be it's going to be perfect.
It's going to be perfect. I'm really excited for that. That's something we have planned. Phoebe and I are taking 10 artists, creatives to the woods to have a scream, to have a dip in the water, to do nothing, which is going to be so fun.
Yeah, I think that'll be so nice. It's like a nice way to round out summer too. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know, summer was such like dread to me as a child. Like I got sent to an all-girls camp for a couple of years when I was a kid, which is just like you'd think would be great, but it isn't.
Violence. It was just violence.
It isn't great.
Basically.
I have a friend who every time I talk, he's like, anytime anyone talks about summer camp, the story is about how someone's getting fingered. And I was like, I have a really disappointing story for you. All girls camp is truly, you'd think all girls camp is where that's happening, but absolutely not.
No, just mind games. Just like violent.
Just mind
violence.
Games.
Just mind games. Just horrible abuse. Just
I don't even know what. I don't even know, like psychopath tendencies, everything.
Yep. Everyone being psycho to each other. That's actually what it is. Yeah, totally. Well, we're going to have, you know, the summer camp vibe that we didn't have when we were
that's
a
nice way to think of it. Yeah, I'm so excited for class outside, like retreat stuff. I really am excited, and I think like, yeah, I don't know, maybe it's like a reclamation of like summers that we didn't get to have and like the weirdness of it all. I don't know. I just feel like I think you're totally right. Summer is about like everybody else's weird bullshit on display, and we're all just trying to like contend with having a human body. I think maybe I kept saying like the last week that I don't feel real. Like I don't feel like a person right now.
Yeah.
I feel like not here. And I think it's like you're having to contend with your like flesh vessel so much right now. And it's like needs and like, yeah, food's squicking me out, but if you don't eat, then you feel awful. Like it's a whole thing.
Yeah. Shout out to all of the pregnant women during summer.
Yo, one of my friends is pregnant right now, due mid-August. Obviously, that's why Leos come out insane, because you'd have to be insane.
The environment is not okay. It's not okay out here. No. There's a lot of fun summer TV coming out, which I'm excited for.
What are you watching right now?
Well, now that like Bridgerton has released me from its grip.
Iron Claw.
I'm going to watch Dairy Girls because I really haven't seen it. And I'm going to watch
I really liked it.
The Bear. the next season of The Bear is coming out, which you haven't seen, right?
With Io.
Did you see
Like,
that?
now-
though? Did you see the?
What?
Did you see the chaos? The rumor?
What? That she's leaving?
No, that she's like dating Jeremy. I knew it.
That's so upsetting.
I know.
That's so upsetting.
I've seen
We
all these
gotta get in
articles
a
that are
car.
literally like, why can't anyone
gotta
just
get-
be friends anymore?
Well, what the fuck does that man have going on, huh? What the
Okay,
fuck does that man have
wait.
going on?
Have you
Like,
seen
world's
this
strangest man.
have you seen this like trend thing about like men being rodents, like the rodent boyfriend
Yes.
thing? Have you seen this?
It's so funny when you get things. It's so funny. It's so funny. Yes. Hot rodent boyfriends.
You're like,
and everyone
a
has to
month
have
later.
an opinion about it. They're like, I think it's so rude to call men rodents. I'm like, shut up. Shut up.
What is this? What is
You know what I
this?
really love? There's this really great Chris Fleming bit where he's like, the jury's out on what makes a man hot. And like right as they start to like they're finished deliberations, like Barry Keoghan comes out like and they're like, what?
Okay. I you know, obviously as well didn't know who Sabrina, is that her name?
Carpenter
Is. And then I realized that they're together.
Yeah.
Barry and those like what
I mean, these fucking men leaving their wives and children and you know, God bless Sabrina Carpenter, you know, you go girl. Also, whatever to this fucking man. But it's
who
the same
cares?
thing with Jeremy, what's his face?
I was watching a little bit of the video that Barry's in. Sabrina's whatever.
Please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah. And I was like, these are very small people.
Yeah, they're tiny little people, I know. It must be funny being a tiny
I was
little
like,
person.
this is like when I used to play with my Polly Pockets come to life. That's what this
Like
music
the pretty
video
blonde
is.
and the like
I'm
crap
like-
keeper comes out. You're like,
I'm like,
yes.
they're
That's
so
so
small.
funny. I mean, I do think a lot of summer is like, Simon and I say this all the time, like skinny people bullshit. Like getting picked up, like on Perfect Match, I was like picking up the women. And I was like, no man could ever. No man
Picking
could ever
up?
lift this.
Oh,
Yeah,
physically
lifting.
picking up. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Does that
I'm not
happen in
getting
the
lifted
video?
anywhere.
Like
Well,
literally,
like you could, because she's like a tiny woman, you know?
She's-
Like if you're like
if
a
you
tiny
watch that
woman, you get
video-
like flung around.
if you watch that video, like Barry's sitting on the car, his feet don't even touch the ground.
You know? They find each other. Two like little people. I
this
don't
is-
relate. I am like so I like talk. I mean, I don't my
You're
sister is,
tall
like,
too. You're like a tall
Yeah.
gal. Yeah.
My
Yeah.
sister is like I think she might be like 5 feet or something like
Sure.
that. And I just like whenever I'm talking to her, I'm like,
What
we're
is
not
this
made
like?
of the same thing. Yeah. You and I live very
So
different realities.
funny. So funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching
Yeah.
The Bear. Io's amazing. I'm so excited to see Inside Out 2. Did you watch the first Inside Out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like years ago when it came out.
I'm excited to see Inside Out 2 because I love Io and because we're like in the teenage years now. There's new emotions.
So fucking upset by that. Just don't women. No. No.
Okay, and I think she
No.
has like a, and I think she's she's so fucking funny.
She's
that woman,
so
like,
funny. She's so funny.
She's so funny. And I can't, like, okay, this is all based on, do you know why we're just gossiping. That's what this podcast is. Have you heard about this?
no.
Do you know
No,
what this
I
is?
have not at all. Because I don't
They
get.
went to a Cubs game.
Oh. They went to a
They went to a
game.
Cubs game. The Bears cast. The Bears. The Bear cast. And he's like in the camera, like he's like rubbing her back, sitting next to her.
I hate
And so
this.
everyone's like,
I fucking hate this.
everyone's,
I hate
everyone's like they're dating. Everyone's like they're dating.
I
And
feel
then
physically sick. It's so upsetting.
I don't know. Why are you letting that man touch you? Is what I wanna know.
That's what I mean. It's just like, women everywhere. Why? That's
Like,
constant. I know I feel like I sound like a broken record. I know I feel like I sound boring, but I just like
yeah.
I can't with these fucking men anymore. I've had enough. Truly, I mean, like, the one thing I do really like about Perfect Match is all these women are coming in. They're like, I'm like hot and rich. Like, if I'm gonna date somebody, and like the conceit of this game is so fucking ridiculous. It's like, obviously everyone on reality TV is there to get famous, but like, you can't even like have that kind of glossiness of I'm here to find somebody with the show. Like, it's so ridiculous. But they're like, yeah, I'm like hot and rich and I don't need a man. So like, if I'm going to date somebody, he has to be like really good.
Yes,
And I'm like, yeah, that's what all freaking partnerships should be. It's like, what's the point of you? I can pay my own damn bills.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
especially for women.
Yes. Like, get out of here.
What are we doing?
Get out of here.
What are we
I don't
doing?
know.
What are we doing?
Whatever.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm planning to watch this summer. I really
I don't
hope.
have any plans. I've just been loving the summer bops and tunes. Loving the new Charlie XCX album. So fucking good. I have like, it's so hot. I haven't been working out as much as I like to, but that album dropped, like the rest of Brat dropped, and I've been like, let's go to the club. And by club, I mean like the gym at 7 a.m. Like, I'm so excited.
You're 29, about to
Yeah,
be.
because I'm old. I was literally thinking the other day, I was like getting up to go to Pilates and like drinking a smoothie, and like I was like, if 21-year-old me met me now, she would vomit. She would vomit. She would be so unimpressed.
She'd be so unimpressed. She would
Anyway.
be, yeah, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. New Chapel, well, not even new. Well, hopefully new. Or Chapel Roan, all that. I'm just here for the bops. I don't
Bopping
really care.
on your
I don't know. I
couch.
feel like, yeah, and like,
I'm here for the theater. I'm going to see a lot of theater this summer, which I'm excited about.
going to see?
I'm going to see Appropriate, which I'm super psyched to see. Sarah Paulson just won the Tony. I'm going to see Merrily We Roll Along.
I've heard that there might be a pro shot coming out of that. There's been like Gossett. What I'm really here for is just Daniel Radcliffe, like being really cute out in the world. He's such a little
You want to talk about like a little cute little boy? Daniel Radcliffe. Yeah. I'm seeing Merrily We Roll Along. What else am I seeing? Okay. I really want to see The Welkin at Atlantic Theater Company too. Gotta go see that. Sandra Oh's in it.
Wow. Your gal.
It's like, okay, so really what's happening here is like, we feel like there should be a certain kind of summer.
Yeah, the pressure.
For women specifically. Yeah. Like, you need to have an Instagram summer. Like, summer has to look a certain way, has to feel a certain way, has to be a certain way. Your body has to be whatever the thing is, you know? Mm-hmm. And I think that is the trickiest, like this is the thing we're always trying to do, right? Is like negotiate or say like, it's fine if I don't want that version of something. I think that's ultimately like what we're saying is like, how do you always kind of stay true to yourself when you're bombarded all the time with like what you should be experiencing and feeling and like wanting, you know, because of capitalism trying to get you to pay for shit. Summer, you spend money. You spend money in the summer, which is like so wild to me because
I've been spending money too. Like, you know me, I don't spend money. I'm like up. I'm like walking around town acting like I have money to spend too. That's the worst part.
I've rubbed off on you.
Yeah. I'm like getting my but I have like such a like services habit. Like, I like my nails done.
Yes.
I like getting my nails done. I like getting my waxes.
Yeah.
And like, I need a haircut. Like, I like
Yeah.
know,
yeah,
being taken care of.
that's your money spending. It's not stuff. It's not
I
stuff.
don't like stuff. I like going to a place where someone's gonna like do something to me, and I'm like just body workers, yes, like cold plunge, yes, like let me just be okay in this flesh prison for like 5 seconds, and I'm like, sign me up.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like it's like there's so many, like, summer should be, I feel like summer should be, again, like all these shoulds, like should be a time when people can go outside and experience you know, not scary, like unhealthy, damaging heat, right? And also not like have this barrier all of the time to like entry or access of like literally experiencing like nature, you know, or like, you know, like.
Well, yeah, like it's like there's so much pressure to like enjoy yourself in like a very particular way. And like I feel the same way. Okay, like is everyone you know on your Instagram like also on vacation all of the time? And I'm like, what? Like what do you do? What do you do? I actually got into like an argument with a friend the other day. I was like, traveling is not a hobby. Like that's not, you're not an interesting person because you like, everyone likes to go on fucking vacation. Like that's not an activity that doesn't make you an interesting person. We were talking about like dating, you know, like dating apps.
Oh yeah.
Like, I love to travel. I'm like, yeah, like
so does everyone.
Like,
do you also love to have millions of dollars?
Yeah.
Do you also love to have like a ton of money?
Okay, cool. Like
so
traveling
does everyone.
is not a fucking, like consuming things does not make you interesting. And okay, there it is. It is dark. You're right.
It's dark.
Like that's what I feel about summer. It's like, oh, we gotta go here and do this thing. We gotta look this way, and you have to. And I fucking catch myself in that too. It's like the same thing as like buying an outfit to go on vacation. Like it's like sing.
It's like consumption, but like, yeah, and this idea that like this, I don't know, there's, I think it's interesting too because there's definitely like a seasonal depression thing happening. Like have found in my community where people we're depressed in the winter and we're depressed in the summer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like no one wants to leave their house now because of climate change, obviously, but like nobody, like, there's like this, I don't know, like the nostalgia of summer. Like I would love to be someone who wants to experience, like, who like wants to create this, like the summer vibe I want to see in the world. Like, do you know what I mean? Like that thing. Yeah. But I don't. Like, I'm like,
okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, what's our like, I feel like we should like write a manifesto right now. Like,
yeah. How are we going to be people in the summer?
Like, because it is a lot of pressure to like go everywhere, do everything, like look a certain way, feel a certain way. And like, I think part of it is like, I think what gives people seasonal depression this time is like, oh, I feel maybe stressed about the environment. I feel just not happy. Like, I don't want to go to a pool party right now, like whatever the thing is. And I think it's like, again, like that idea of like gaslighting yourself is like not cute and fun, and it doesn't feel fun. And so I think it's like, how do we have summer? I think we need to like declare this is like what happens. Okay, let's turn to the plants. What are the plants doing right now?
Yes.
You know what they're doing?
Yeah.
Ripening. Essentially getting ready to die.
Yes.
They're like, let me pump out this fruit. They've kind of already done that. They're just like vibing for like their one green, like all of my tomatoes on my plant are like green as hell.
Everything is green.
And they're going to be that way until like the last week of August.
Yeah, we have blossomed. We've blossomed.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're just green and we're surviving.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. I think it's like, I don't want to just call it slowness because you know, like, what is it? It is slowness. You know what it is? It's marinating. It's like sitting in the river.
It's slowness. It's the same vibe of winter. You know what I mean? Like, actually, I think that's what I'm saying is like, we want to act like summer is not winter, but summer is winter. And like, and we all need to like get over it. You know, like laying down and like wanting to be inside and keeping everything chill is like, is winter. And like, it's also summer. Like summer is actually not go, go, go. It's fucking 99 degrees outside. Like summer
You're
is
just going to talk about how hot it is.
So hot. Summer is actually like, is like stillness, marination, you know?
Yeah.
I just don't want, here's what I don't want. Is that a good place to start?
Sure.
I don't know. In a manifestation or manifesto.
Oh, I think saying what you don't like is like sometimes 5,000 times more helpful than saying what you do like, right?
Yeah.
Like that's a way faster decision.
I don't want to run to a beach. Right? Like I don't want to run, like I don't want to hustle.
We gotta go have a good time.
To the
we gotta
event.
Go relax.
Yes, exactly.
I catch myself doing that. Like even just going to a yoga class on the bus. Or like, oh, the bus is late. I gotta go relax.
Yeah, no, I don't want to like hustle to the picnic. I don't want to like run to the beach to then just like flatten myself. Like I want like calm, peace, vibes. You know?
Yeah.
Surrender.
Yeah. I think it's like taking the pressure off of ourselves so that we can actually have the experiences that we want to have. You know? Because it is nice to go slow. It is nice to lay on a beach, but it's like not fun to like gaslight yourself. I guess that's just like always what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like not fun to like recognize like who you are. And like it's what is fun is to like go at our own pace. Like what is relaxing is like, what do I actually need right now? You know? Like feeling the feeling.
Yeah. Feeling the feeling. Yeah. I think we're always just trying to like, I'm always trying to like be like, what is the most like free version of myself here?
Yeah.
Because that's the point, you know? Like what's the point of running to a beach and then feeling gross and then laying down and then like hating your body?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Or like whatever the thing is.
Yeah.
It's like, I think that's my question this summer is like, what is the most free version of myself right now?
How can you give that to yourself?
This is a podcast. This is really like, I mean, obviously this is a podcast for the gays and the girls.
Podcast. Oh, yeah, okay.
If you're a straight man listening to this, I don't know what the hell you're doing
you end
here.
up here? I don't know what.
I don't understand. But really, yeah, that's what it is. It's like, it's for the, like, yeah, the people who like can't be free in these spaces. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what summer really brings out. It's like community. It's like these summer spaces feel like there's like rules and social things and like whatever the thing is. It's like, what is your most free version of yourself this summer?
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I think that's what we're creating with Class Outside too, right? Like that's what we really wanted. And I think my favorite part about being an artist, I know we talked about like this last episode, is like creating the things that we want in the world. And like this is like a whole other tangent I could totally go on, but like, you know, you and I are self-employed and we're artists because we needed the accommodation of like
entrepreneurship
schedule that we can be in control of.
Yeah.
And like we can't show up places on time. And like, you know, we ended up in partnership together because we need help. Like we need help. And I think that's like, one second, where was my tie? I think like I get the most excited about the things that I'm creating because I need them first. Because like they're an accommodation I need for the world. And like I need slowness but I also need commitment to myself. Like I need, it's like that wrestling of like, do I get out of bed and keep the needle move the needle forward, or do I sit here? And like there's always a back and forth. And it's always a conversation. And I think like telling ourselves that like it isn't a conversation, it does more harm.
Oh yeah, like, oh, all you need is like a cute little summer outfit. Actually, like that's all you need. All you need is like an Instagram filter. It's like no.
I like getting high. Like no.
All you need is like a summer salad recipe or whatever. You know what I mean? Like no, yeah.
No, all I need is to like not be a person. I kept on shouting that the other day when it was like that big heat wave. I was like, I don't feel real. Like I thought I was having some sort of like psychotic break. I was like, I cannot explain it. I don't feel like a person. I haven't felt like it's crazy.
Yeah.
And so it's like, but like, let's be honest with ourselves.
Yeah. Why are we trying to do anything in August?
Go worship a tree.
Why are we trying to do anything in August? Can someone explain this to me? Why is it like
all
a society?
All of your fucks off.
Yeah.
All of your fucks off.
Do we attempt to do anything in August?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. Just like December, right? Like, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Winter and summer are the same thing, actually.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Times for rest and death.
Exactly.
Know?
Exactly.
We fucked. That's what I just think of when in the spring. I'm just like, everyone's fucking. Like, you know, like the trees, the bees, the birds, right?
Yeah.
And then we're like, I gotta chill. Anyway.
Go have your most free summer.
Your most free summer. I love that. I love that. We are gonna go have our most free summer. We're gonna go on break now.
Yeah, we are.
We're gonna go fuck off into the woods for a bit. And I know I'm like so excited for what I hate this. I hate when people say this. I'm so excited for what we're doing in September. Like I just
Ugh.
like
We're about to be retreat babes. That's
but
just
not
gonna
just
be in our
that, like everything else that we're doing and creating right now. And I think it's because I feel this excited.
Okay.
I feel this excited because I know that we have space to like make it. Like our plans this summer are to like not look at our screens and like play, you know? And like I know the stuff will come from that. And like that's I'm like
delicious.
So excited. Yeah.
As Phoebe says.
Delicious.
Okay, happy summer. Happy winter.
Happy summer.
Whatever
We'll
it
be back.
is.
Yes, we'll be back in September. We'll be back the beginning of September. This time we have a date. And I don't know, stay, like, I think newsletter if you want to hear from us often. We send out fun newsletters that are, like, inspiring and, you know, mini versions of the pod, basically.
And so
Instagram, maybe. Like, you can follow us there, but, like, we mostly just fuck around and have fun.
Yeah.
Which is, I was thinking the other day, I was like, do you remember, like, 2011 Instagram?
I can't.
I loved it.
I can't. We need to
Give me the filters. What,
like
with Sierra? Like, I love that.
Right. I was so against it, and now I'm like, bring it back. Bring it back.
Yeah. No, I was thinking the other day about like posting like a really long, like just like a single photo of me and then like a long as hell diary entry after that. And I was like, you know, remember when the character limit got extended? We sound so old.
Okay.
Anyway.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you for listening to Do You Ever Feel Like, a podcast from Do You Ever Media.
Follow this chaos wherever you get your pods.
Our artwork is by Simon Pang.
You can write us at doyoueverpod@gmail.com
Learn more about our work at doyouevermedia.com.
or by following us at Do You Ever Media.
Okay, bye!
Okay, bye!